Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Our nexus, our lives. Free our families.
Hey,
Free our families.
what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay, I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Plan before.
Unlocking. Come on in. Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go. I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard calling radiation.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them. They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
I'm sure you wouldn't hurt me or Sam, but I need to investigate.
I understand.
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to 10. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic life. Why not ask for more? Detecting Pathfinder Ryder.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avena as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
You sent that virus to free me? From Sam?
Not just me. Our movement. We couldn't let you suffer with that thing in your brain.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes. I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
So where are you running this puppet show from?
Our sanctuary. I'll ask Knight if you can come visit.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnerships.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Did you know when the Asari AI Teleris went rogue?
Life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our...
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Do it.
The Pathfinder has spoken. Ooh, were you holding out on me? You're pretty good at this.
Don't act so surprised.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Huh. Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
He's bluffing.
I call.
Oof, nice. That one's yours. Well, the winning streak's over. You beat me, Ryder, fair and square. Guess I continue searching for my true purpose in life.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Gloat all you like. You earned it. Jill's gonna lay into me hard when she hears you won. I'll just tell her this proves how bad a player she is.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Hey there.
Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS. Attention. Civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
A broken arm doesn't lie.
I told you, she fell.
The doc says that break is a textbook case of being hit with biotics. Hard.
And they're lying too, because she fell.
Did you come 2 million light years to be a scumbag abuser? Or do you want to grow a spine and admit you fucked up?
Colonial Affairs, please advise
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Apex.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra...
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy. It isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job if you want to keep it. Yes, Pathfinder?
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Apex personnel, please check your
Yes, Pathfinder.
important updates.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
I have a...
Name and designation if available.
I heard that the chief engineer on Eos went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now that Prodromos is on track, I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder. Specialist designation A03 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Maintenance crews, please report.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pod should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Pilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Guess this is your place now.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with...
Congratulations are in order. Peaceful contact with the Angara. It's everything the initiative stands for.
It might have something to do with the waterfalls.
I'm sorry?
On Aya, you should see them. If I lived there, I'd want peace too. And a hammock.
Potential future location for a resort. Noted. I am joking. In the meantime, I am eager to forge diplomatic ties with the Angaran people. We need any allies we can get. Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Put in a good word for us.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Authorities continue.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. An expedition to Eos, the busiest system.
Fix it. Well, those families are out of stasis. I know because we're cutting rations for Apex.
My decision's made, Kandros.
And now everyone thinks protesting is how we get stuff done. Excuse me.
Supply request is in. Dispatching to your location.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of...
Tracking enemy activity. Zones 2, 12, 19. Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee. Tracking enemy activity. Zones 2, 12, 19.
No news on the Turian Arc yet.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You...
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you anomaly. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront Spender.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial Affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS. A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Hello?
Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
The one we're looking for, right?
We might be close.
Where can I get one of those resistance patches? Trade you a hustle.
It's a Kari, and we don't just hand them out.
I own mine so I can share it.
I earned mine so I could keep it.
Nice work. There's Ket in there. Crawling with Ket. There must be a reason. Any news? What were they doing here?
Analyzing. They were gathering data in an attempt to weaponize the Remnant.
They what? Were they successful?
Not yet. There are more output devices in the area. Destroying them will ensure their work goes unfinished. The Ket were feeding data to that console.
Let's check it out. Here they come.
Excellent shot.
PB will be glad to know you have found another of these devices. Further output devices, Pathfinder. The signal is offline.
Good. Send a message to the Resistance. Let them know what the Ket we're up to.
Acknowledged. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Malfunctioning, toes are numb.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
What is it now, Liam? I'm not a cultural testbed.
Who else do I ask? I'm making contacts with Angara, but you're right here.
The answer, 90% of the time, is the same as you. We're not mystical others.
Shit. Who pissed in your cereal?
Your doctor. I had a voluntary physical.
Pathfinder, this area can
Here
be
they
mined for
come!
resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in snow forts?
Any favorite holiday traditions? Rituals?
My family was pretty secular. No ritual. It was just about being together.
Odd. Sounds like our most important ones.
I thought this would be the periphona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Did you have a favorite world?
I'm genetically conditioned to think Earth would...
That's a signal beacon. Used by Angaran civilians. It's a distress call.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
You're Joel! Join the fight, brother! Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an ally of ours.
What is this? We thought there were civilians who needed assistance.
Not this time. This was the Resistance giving the Ket what they deserve. There's a group that's been attacking shuttles, killing and scavenging from innocents. I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
Clever trap. Looks like they fell for it.
Are you serious, Ryder? That was a dirty trick and you know it.
Enough talk. We have more Ket incoming.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Life support at 100%.
Or sisters? I have such difficulty relating to that idea.
Fair enough, I suppose. Although, if I had a lot, I might not have come here.
That I understand. Ket! On the bridge!
Where there's Ket, there's trouble. We have to deal with this. They were carrying explosives. This looks like some kind of Ket detonator. What were they doing?
I don't like the sound of that. I want to search the area.
Those Ket definitely planned to destroy the bridge.
They were probably waiting to hit resistance. Or traveling civilians.
There could be more explosives, Pathfinder. Might I suggest finding and disarming them all?
Easy. One more down. Got one. I think that's all of them.
Thank you, Ryder. That will make travel through this area much safer.
Ryder's got this.
Oh. What is that? You do it a lot.
Humans sometimes express uncertainty by talking to themselves and hoping no one will notice.
Next time, let me know the part I should play.
Should we clear out that...
Enemies!
I'm able to hack that message console, Pathfinder. I've assembled the passcode to the Cat Control Center, updating with a nav point.
Good. Let's get those shuttles out of the air.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends.
That's Techix, according to my map.
We should speak to Buxel about her brother as soon as possible.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Welcome back.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Hold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
That's Techix, according to my map.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
There's a Dar up ahead.
I hope they know we're not Ket.
I worry about them.
They'll be fine. We'll protect... Are you...
What are the
Walk onto the... Story... They're beautiful.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any.
Not the initiative.
We have no...
At this rate.
Ryder. The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do.
We should hurry.
You said you.
Just stories. To all on.
We can't lose them.
Tell me.
They're, long ago we could... Now we... No one knows. They're cut off.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'm telling you, the Ket avoid that city. They're afraid of it.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Vold? He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit.
Are you Buxel?
From my brother. My son Skilled said he'd... Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard.
Thank you.
Oh.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket command.
What?
The base entry. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Crap.
By the time the resistance...
I agree.
The code to... I've sent you the map. Go quick. We don't usually...
You're really going to Iron.
I'm cleared for 3 years' work. They'll have me tending the algae farms.
Smart?
At least it's warm. And no looking over the shoulder for kids.
Pathfinder, I'm Ari
Chronicle.
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void. My it is the arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is as
I'm just
nothing you've and speak. They must have.
Well,
The Keter approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, dead, there are stories, rumors. Of
Oh, my back's killing me. Get used to it. Part of the job.
no one's being cheated. How dare you?
You're the human who came from Aya.
You're a coward.
Is it still
Courts will decide and you'll be run out of town.
I was born there. Spent my childhood in...
What?
Small comforts. Nothing of value to you. Clothing, tools, art, toys.
What do you...
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load.
What?
My life, family, livelihood. Thank...
You're that pop. Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space.
My
It me. We're the only I get.
There were...
Not. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the
What were...
I didn't. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out.
I should...
I'm finding the bunk.
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It's dark out there, isn't it? Voxel says, I am Eskiyevith, steward of Techix.
I'm right.
There are sun lamps all over Techix.
Tell me...
It's the... We manu... I...
Wait a...
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not...
You...
I have... Myself and others here, we fight... It is...
You, the...
You mean...
I'm no threat to them. Never have been.
What?
I dig for useful things around the pillars.
Did the...
They chased me, and I slipped...
You were missing...
Well, thank...
I'm Keska, by the way. I haven't seen you around Techix before.
Help.
The cat just... The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Home...
Which...
I'm a historian. I sent 2 of my... The cat came back to finish the job. I need someone...
Don't worry.
You're alive.
I'd like to see the rest of Aya one day.
I don't like it. It's mostly bureaucrats.
Can't be worse than some of the other places we're living.
I'd rather have ice or sand through my crack than politicians.
Through your crack? Is that a real thing, or a failed attempt at human slang?
Bucklebird.
Seriously, Ryder, you didn't bring any music?
That should do it.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
Scared.
Huh. Is that obvious?
We've seen it in the initiative species a lot. You all try very hard to hide it.
Yeah, well, we may have overcommitted on the whole everything will be great in the new galaxy thing.
Stay on guard.
How have you kept morale up with Ket everywhere?
We haven't. There's no secret to living under oppression. We make do.
That's not reassuring.
I'm here to...
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache pathfinder.
1 down, 2 to go. They probably expected someone injured or dying.
That's the flow.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Enemies! Are carrying power a long way.
Favorite planet?
Havar.
Because of family?
Because of family. Why else?
I think that's it. Good work.
Ah!
in this camp. I can provide more information via your scanner. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
That doesn't look good.
Incoming.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you...
Astra, don't!
Shut up! Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. He wants to sell the ancient Volt map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
You steal from my people after they...
I changed my mind, didn't I?
So why tell me this?
When I got here, these people are I want you to take them.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
A guy like that isn't worth my time.
Good.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support restored. She has lost a lot of blood.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
You're still with us. That's good. Breathing, talking, also good. We've got the supplies to fix everything else.
You have the medical supplies with you? Thank the stars. Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a carrier. They took the cargo. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your... I don't see a coward.
Thank you.
If you're all right.
Go. Go.
Ryder.
Ryder.
That's two of them.
Help. I don't want to die. You should be on your way. Oh.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
is impressive. We haven't put much effort into ground vehicles recently.
Loss of vehicles to the Ket?
Worse. Loss of ground.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You're very precise for someone who appears so completely chaotic.
Thanks. I think it's about tactical risks. Had some vets spell that out.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Pathfinder, I detect Ket among the salvage. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Smells weird.
Here. Really? Once you acclimatize, you'll realize it's the Tempest that smells strange.
I really don't want that.
Look at that. The Remnant staked a claim over there.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Pillars of ice? We call them Gesh Asan Veon. Hands reaching for the stars.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Wow. Imagine how big they'd be if they were somewhere warm.
That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check. That should do it.